Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear kids, although this story could be for adults, but some of my stories are meant to be for kids, maybe teenagers. And this is about the story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. And maybe some of you have read it already in the Quran. And what happened between him and children of Israel about the cow. In fact, Al-Baqarah means the cow. And that is why this surah is named after this particular series of events that happened. This story is very interesting, and if you don't know the background, you wonder about it. But you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Pharaoh, he had made them like slaves. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made Musa alayhi salam a prophet. He asked him to go to Pharaoh, ask him to leave, let the children of Israel leave. But he did not want to do that. And Allah sent many incredible signs to make the Pharaoh let them leave. But he didn't. He wouldn't let them go. You know, there are 9 signs that happened that I'm not talking about that right now. It's just that children of Israel saw incredible things happen. Some disasters happened to the Egyptians while the children of Israel, they were not harmed at all. So finally, the final thing was the Red Sea opened up and children of Israel with Musa left. And then when Pharaoh and his soldiers came to follow them, the Red Sea closed and children of Israel saw with their own eyes how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this was incredible miracle that happened. Then as they were traveling through the desert, they continuously did acts of disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We're just going to talk about one situation here, the situation with the cow. And this is ayah 67, Surah Al-Baqarah. It says, وَإِذْ قَالَ مُوسَى لِقَوْمِهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْمُرُكُمْ أَن تَذْبَحُوا بَقَرَةً قَالُوا أَتَتَّخِذُنَا هُزُوًا قَالَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ أَنْ أَكُونَ مِنَ الْجَاهِلِينَ. This is, remember when Moses said to his people, verily Allah commands you that you slaughter a cow. They said, do you make fun of us? He said, I take Allah's refuge from being among the jahilin, like the ignorant people. So they said, قالوا ادع لنا ربك يبين لنا ما هي قال إنه يقول إنه بقرة لا فارض ولا بكر عوان بين ذلك فافعلوا ما تؤمرون. They said, call upon your Lord for us that he may make plain to us what it is. He said that Allah said, verily it is a cow, neither too old nor too young, but it is between the 2 conditions. So do what you are commanded. قالوا ادع لنا ربك يبين لنا ما لونها قال إنه يقول إنها بقرة صفراء فاقع لونها تسر الناظرين. Meaning they said, call upon your Lord for us to make plain to us its color. He said, Allah said, it is a yellow, bright in its color, pleasing to the beholder. قالوا ادع لنا ربك يبين لنا ما هي إن البقرة تشابه علينا إنا إنا إن شاء الله لمهتدون. They said, call upon your Lord for us to make plain to us what it is. Verily, to us all cows are alike, and surely If Allah wills, we will be guided. قال إنه يقول إنها بقرة لا ذلول تثير الأرض ولا تسقي الحرث مسلمة لا شية فيها قالوا الآن جئت بالحق فذبحوها وما كادوا يفعلون. Moses said, he said, meaning Allah said, it is a cow neither trained to till the soil nor water the fields, sound, having no other color except bright yellow. They said, now you have brought the truth. So they slaughtered it, though they were near to not doing it. Okay, just let's talk about this part right now. If when Allah told them to slaughter a cow, they had just slaughtered any cow, it would have been fine. But they kept wanting to inquire more. It's like no matter what command was given them, they would try to find some way to go to bother Musa alayhi salam. If they had just, slaughtered the cow, it would have been fine. No, they ask and ask and ask until they found the cow. So let's see what is the story of the cow. We don't know the exact story because it's not given to us in the Quran. There are some legends, some stories behind what this cow was, who it belonged to, and this part is very interesting. One of the stories behind this is that there was a man, a righteous man, a good man. He had a son, a very good obeying son, a very good son. And the son would go to the field and work and try to help the father. One day the son comes across someone who had a pearl, and this man wanted to sell it for 50,000 dinars. The son wanted to buy it. He thought this is a good deal and maybe they can benefit from it. The family could benefit from it. He said, I will buy it from you, but you have to wait because my father is sleeping and the key to the money chest is under his pillow. So you have to wait till he wakes up. But the man didn't want to wait. He did not want to wait. He said, no, I need the money now. The boy said, I'll give you 10,000 dinars more if you are willing to wait till my father wakes up. The boy was anxious to get the pearl, but he was not willing to wake up the father and bother the father. The man said, I make you another deal. I reduce the price 10,000. If you wake up your father, get the key, get me the money. The boy said, I'm not willing to do that, but what I'm willing to do is I offer you 20,000 dinars more if you wait. Well, the man couldn't refuse. This was a good deal. He waited till the father woke up. The son went, got the money, got the pearl, then told the father the whole story, what happened. The father was very pleased to hear this and asked Allah to bless him in this world and the hereafter. It so happened that the father had a cow, beautiful cow, which happened to be this cow that we were talking about. He gave that to his son. When the ayahs were revealed and they were looking for a particular cow, this happened to be the cow, and they paid for this cow gold equal to filling the hide. I mean, after they killed the cow, the cow has hide, the skin. They filled it with gold. That was the price of the cow. And this is something very interesting. This is what happens when children obey their parents. You're not necessarily going to get a cow worth of gold. It is incredible that we have so many stories when children obey the parents, how things happen for them in a very good way. Of course, in this particular thing, it was incredible. Although the children of Israel could have gotten the cow slaughtered, they didn't, but at the end, they ended up paying all this gold, got the cow, they slaughtered the cow to fulfill the command of Allah. But this is really a second part. Something has happened, a murder has happened. In order to find the murderer, this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to people to do. I'm going to tell you about the second part in the next story, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.